Jaws of life. J-O-L. Only one Shala. Yeah. First of all, there is only one Shala, only one life, only one Epiphany Suite. Let's get it right. But we do have several rooms for y'all to come and kick it. Living, bedroom, office, man cave, to be specific, it's life. And we vow to keep it interesting. Laugh with you, give you the real, see it manifesting. Midweek, you made it through this day, this hump night. Every Wednesday, 9 to 11, we take flight. ATL, next 100, and funded. Two of the funniest. We survey the streets, it's what they wanted, yeah. IBNX Radio is the .com. Welcome to Epiphany Suite, A-Star, talk to 'em.
Here with y'all's a life, it's a mood to survive. Only one Shala got the temperature right. Ain't nothing off limits, got the ear to the street. Hot topics now rocking with the Epiphany Suite, yup.
And welcome to the Epiphany Suite. It is the last live show of 2020. Woo, while I love being with y'all every week, I promise you I'm not mad at the rest that I'm about to get. But let's get into it. I'm your host, Ms.Shala, and sitting in with me is Go, Jessie, go! How you doing?
I'm happy to be here. I'm excited. It's been a long year. We made it.
We made it. We almost there.
Yeah, we're almost there.
We almost there. But when I do, let me tell you something. That's the post. I made it.
I made it. Made it. I ain't
nothing
gonna
more,
say
nothing less.
Because I don't even want to like put too much
into
self-proclamation into it. Made it.
Yeah, no,
I'm
I
want to mess it up.
No,
I don't want to throw 2021
off. I need my
pronoun.
pronoun.
I don't want to throw anything off.
No, I need my pronoun. I, me, us, we, all of us.
I'm wearing a helmet New Year's Eve. You know, you never know.
I'm not even going out the house.
I'm not, but I'll still put on a helmet.
Although I see, because the COVID is going rampant.
And a mask.
Everywhere except Atlanta.
I don't know. COVID's scared of Atlanta.
You know what?
Again, we are not encouraging y'all not to
anything.
Be safe.
I'm
Put
not
your
telling
mask
you
on.
nothing.
Stay
I'm gonna
in
be
the
at the house. Which,
I'm gonna be at the
I
house.
went out on New Year's anyway.
I'm gonna be at the
never my
house.
thing.
With
I'm
the
always
helmet
either
on.
in church. For the past 10 years, I was at midnight. I was in prayer, thanking God for all
for
that
everything.
He's done. And this is gonna be the same case. You just be at the house. But let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna give you a disclaimer right now. I have to do this every year. If you go to the club on New Year's Eve, do not ask me to pray for you. The same God that brought me 365 days in 2020 brought you. You choose Hennessy, I choose Holy. Don't ask me to pray for you. That's my time.
I'm gonna pray for you, but I'm gonna be like one of those old Southern church women. Like if something happened, I'm like,
You know how much danger I've been saved from for the whole year? No, that's me and God. We talking right then. No, I'm be like, you know what? Because you didn't have to do it. But so if you choose to be in the club, that's what you choose to do. Don't ask me to pray for you and you in the club.
I'm gonna be at home with a helmet on.
Why the helmet though, Jessie?
Because you never know what might go down. Did you hear about the people? I'm gonna pull up the report because I have facts about the meteor falling through and they saw it. And you just never know, There have been stranger
that wasn't
things.
nothing but some old lashes that had been. You know how you always find the Bible and weave? All the lashes go to space.
You just gotta be prepared.
All dogs go to heaven, all the lashes go to space.
Watch as well as pray. You gotta be prepared. I don't know. 2020 got real different on us, so I don't know.
It did, but look like it's ending on some positivity.
It is
positivity. And speaking of positivity, we got men in the house. You know how I feel about black men.
Yes, y'all.
Positive vibe.
Yes, y'all. I'm outnumbered tonight.
Yeah, huh? What happened?
I'm outnumbered tonight, but it's
you
okay.
Outnumbered tonight?
Y'all know I stay strong.
You're not outnumbered. It's 2 up. You count when I'm less than half.
Your mind. You're a woman, but you think on a totally different level. You always side with men.
It's not that I side. I just understand where they're coming from.
You have a deeper understanding for black men. You side with them.
Because they good. They so wonderful.
I'm not saying they're not wonderful.
Tell me anything better than a black man. If God made anything better than a black man, He kept it for Himself.
That's true. I agree.
Yeah. Just something.
It's something about black men.
Just
they are the most amazing
yes,
creatures that inhabit this earth. However,
we got 2 of them in here tonight, but you're not outnumbered. I'm still. As long as these lashes going crooked, I'm still a girl.
However,
all right. Zips to
she
that.
She is. She is
still born that way.
She'll still stand.
Let me just say, lamb born that way.
Oh no.
Oh
no, she be pulling y'all. Okay. She be.
Don't tell that. Don't say that. Don't say that on the air.
She fine, y'all. Don't get it twisted.
Don't say that on the air because they'll be ready to judge me.
Natural woman.
Don't say that they'll be ready to judge me on the air.
Look how you live.
You're ready to judge me on the air. Don't do that. Don't do that. But sitting in with us is Mr. Darren Cobb. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How y'all doing tonight?
Doing good. You sitting over there with the LL Cool J wet lips. What's going on? Something we need to talk about?
It's a habit. They call me LL Cool D though.
Ooh, Cool D.
Yeah.
Now that can go either way depending on who you talking to. Hello. But we gonna say but tonight. We don't have no money. We gonna say that's Darren, Cool Darren, because that can go the other way.
Yeah, we don't want any problems.
You're right. We got to. Let's at least get to 9:30, Chassie.
I'm ready.
Okay, let's get to that. And also sitting in with us from season 2 of the hit show Ready to Love, it is London. What's going on?
Man, I'm just chilling, just living life. That's all.
Okay.
I got no complaints whatsoever.
You coming here shiny, he coming here wet lips. I mean, we feeling all types of special tonight.
Hey. D. Leezy in the building. You feel me?
D. Leezy, Mr. Dunlap. Okay. Well,
couple
thank
different
y'all.
personalities, but they all coincide. They work with each other.
Okay. You see, we had to pause right there because all the, that can go either way. That can,
Quick pause.
Hey,
quick pause.
Hey, you got to be like that though. In 2020, going into 2021, you got to be able to adjust.
I will say that. Yes,
I agree.
Do. You have to be able. It's called survival. It's called survival. So we can do that. But thank y'all for coming out tonight and doing our little shenanigans and have a little good time. So y'all get relaxed and everything. Because we're gonna cover a lot tonight. Of course, y'all know. First, what we're gonna do our Black business shout out. We replaced that with doing the birthdays. Not that we taking away, because everybody deserves to celebrate their birthdays. If you did, happy birthday to you. But also, right now, supporting small business is so important. So we will make sure that we do our part and show them some love. And as you know, come January, it's gonna be a charge for this. I told you about my relationship that I'm entering into.
You did.
I am. I'll say this one more time. I'm into a polyamorous relationship. That's what I decided to do. I'm entering into a polyamorous relationship with invoice, due, and balance paid. That's
you did.
Yeah.
You did say that.
I did say that, and I mean that.
Come January 1st, clock strike 12. Mm-hmm. What if there are invoices from 2020 that haven't been paid, that are standing?
Putting all things behind me and letting them stay.
Oh, come on.
Oh. So no, if it hadn't been paid, you know what? Keep it. Because there's certain situations, you know what I have learned, there's certain situations that once they are gone, let them be gone.
You're right.
We tend to hang on to the very thing God himself trying to take away from us. Right. So once they gone, they gone. Let them go. However, though, if I see you and you buying something, you owe me money, I'm taking what you're buying.
Maybe that's from their stimulus.
And then that's mine too. All right. So let's get into some music, and when we come back, we have a lot to get into tonight. We're going to talk to Darren and everything that he's doing. We're going to catch up with London and see, is he not ready to love? Is he not ready to love? Is he in love? Or who loving him? All of that good stuff. We're going to cover all of that tonight. And we have to talk about a few more things. Ladies, it's some things y'all can't do in 2020, 2021. Leave them in 2020, okay?
What about men? Y'all see?
No, because what I've learned is that women, our ego's way bigger than men. So we have to go ahead and start it off right now. Because now y'all been sitting at home, y'all been quarantined, y'all got a whole nother level of extra confidence that we don't even know where it came from.
Really?
Yeah, yes, I assure you y'all do. I assure you. I'm going to say we. I'm not going to say y'all. I'm going to say we. All right? But first, let's get into a little Wale and Kelly Price. You know what? Ooh. Sue me. Because guess who I'm rooting for? You know who I'm rooting for? We'll be back. It's the Epiphany Suite right here on ATL's Next 100.
Way to Bootsy Bello with hella though. Try and think what I'ma tell them when they get alone. I'm a glutton for women I shouldn't yearn for. Shouldn't be tempted, but baby, I like to hurt. Or maybe cause I was searching, I found me the perfect person, but me and her didn't work out. She buried what you worked for. And I carry the bitterness of a cola nut. Now, Jerry and my parents never showed much. Womanizer probably could have been a feminist, cause I respect them, but Lord, I got polygamy problems. The hoodie come from Bonnie's, spending money is therapeutic. The way the shit, they don't think that you care to buy. So we buying Prada, Balenciaga like it is nada. And the Ferrari, my favorite's God and tax problems. Pierre Moss, I dropped 10 on my last visit. And half that up in Saks, I favor black businesses. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Yeah. sports, the college class, the rap, I'm back. People, the high life is a movie, we ain't promised a sequel. Ambition, my second album, how was you sleeping? Dropped the album with Seinfeld, they thought I was tweaking. A prophet, a genius. I'm flying with Lena, I'm riding with Nina. One right for the shy, one right where I need her. The funny thing is, I'll always be single. I love me some Logan, I love me some Issa. I never get either. Them women is queens me. I'm a drunk, I'm a demon. Heaven knows I'm a dreamer. I seen Taraji and Calvin always hope I could be that. I fell in love with an actress acting like she don't need me. Polarizing the sun, underrated again. Show business and never love you the way you love it. You come and we go, they quick to forget. So every bougie event I attend, I tell them this. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Yeah. Yeah. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Yo, look. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Spent about 2 racks on handmade new rags. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. That's everybody from sports to college class to rap and back. My daughter missing me. They the whippers, bullet repellent, but they gon' kill me with sex. Really on clout, they ain't checking for stats. Who a decade or better, give me a decade of rap. Respect is in order, hate me better, do it loud. Root for everybody black. Haters say that's crazy, wow. It's crazy, wow.
Peace and love, this your boy Jaws of Life, and you're listening to the Epiphany Suite every Wednesday night from 9 to 11 on ATL Next 100 on IBNXradio.com.
And welcome back to the Epiphany Suite right here on ATL's Next 100. And if you didn't know, now you know I'm rooting for everybody black. Yes.
Everybody.
Not hating on another race, but I'm just black
Everybody.
AF. I prefer my folk first. I said
Except
what I said.
Stacey Dash.
Who?
Except her.
Who? What?
Her.
What? What is that?
That girl.
I don't know nothing about that. You know, but you know what is always, I take that back. Yes, we can claim her because there's always exceptions. There's always that one foolish cousin, that one foolish
right.
where the DNA just didn't
You're
quite.
right.
It's like the old Jerry curl. It just didn't quite come around.
You right.
You know, but listen,
Everybody, you're right.
For the ones that just tuned in, I'm Ms.Shala, and she is Go Jessie Go. And also sitting in with us tonight is Darren Cobb. How you doing?
I'm good, ladies. How are you?
We good. Okay. We good. He's so proper about. We don't even know how to act.
Right.
You know, normally come in. We had the country boys last week, so they wasn't. They just chill.
Well, I'm a country boy too.
You know,
I'm from Burt County, so yeah.
You know,
okay.
Burt County is like near Augusta, Georgia. Yeah.
I don't know who this is calling me. I'm on the air. Stop doing that to people that's on their radio show. Call interrupting my stream. All right. And also we had. All right, we have London from season 2 of Ready to Love. How you doing?
All right.
Well, thank y'all for joining us. But this is a section of the part of the show where we get into send some shout outs to black-owned businesses. So I actually made a list out tonight because last week, I'll be honest, I forgot. Some of them, I had them in my head. I didn't write them down. Let me know who I am. So let's get into it. Kelly Bryant, who watches the show every week. Hey, Kelly, if you are watching right now. Kelly Bryant, she's the author of the book Numbers, which is available on Amazon. It's called Numbers, The Chronicles of a Type 2 Diabetic. Yes, she is full of just easy recipes and things like that, and her journey into, because that is something that is widespread in our community, is type 2 diabetes. Also, Dashing. Dashing is an app where you can go in and you can book your beauty services for them to come to you. In the age of COVID, everybody doesn't want to go to the shop. So with this service, it is black owned. Even right down, the staff, everything is black owned. And you can book them to come to you. Also, Jason London Wines. You all know I'm a huge advocate of black-owned spirits. I didn't get a chance to get one tonight, but that's okay. Don't judge me. Jason London Wines. Also, Table 25 out in Douglasville. Chef Key. That, you know what? That's a dope little spot. They got some of the best truffle fries ever.
Oh, I
and
love
then
truffle fries.
yes, Good Sense Oil. So let me tell you about Good Sense Oil. So y'all know that's what I do. That's my thing, is bath products. That's my judge. Baby, that stuff is so good. It scrubs and it's body butters. When I picked up the package, you could smell it through the package. I'm like,
is it a real good body butter? I like
it's amazing. It is amazing. It's not greasy. Okay. Even the scrub is good. Like, it's not, and then you can tell it's good because when you scrub and then it just seals your skin and just wash
it. Seals and kind of
and it smells amazing.
The moisture melts.
Yes, yes. Good Sense Oil. Go there. Effect Fitness. I got to get back with Effect Fitness because after I got over COVID-19, I gained COVID-20. Oh, wow. So I got to get back with them. Artistic Roots, and they do different, she has a dope coloring book. She also does earrings, clothing, bags, and everything like that. Wrap by Nails, head wraps. Legacy Wine and Spirits is a black-owned distributor. Ultimate Body Detox, and that detox really works. Again, we got to holler at that. Gregory Silva Accessories, and Indie Lifestyle Entertainment. So those are all the black-owned businesses.
Black-owned business.
All the black-owned businesses. And also, I know you work with
Sean Melson.
Yes. And then Darren, you have a black-owned business. Send a shout out for it.
Yeah, DC Social Management. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram.
All right, it is again black-owned business. We're gonna talk more with him about that and get into it. Yes. London, you got any black-owned business you need to send a shout out to?
Nah, actually, I don't. I'm a corporate America dude, me personally. But,
I mean, you could be corporate, but you can still spend $1 black. Right. If ain't nothing come to head right now.
Yeah, nothing come to head right now.
Okay,
gotcha. I wasn't prepared for that one.
That's okay. That's okay. I wasn't even. That's why I had to write it down. So that's why I can't even be mad at you. So that's why. And then even with most recently, we celebrated this past Friday. IBNX celebrate their Holiversary. I think it is I think it's 7 years that she's been this black-owned, female-owned. Yes. So congratulations for that. So make sure in 2021, that's it. Ain't no more free shout-outs. That's it. That's it, y'all. It's nothing personal. It's just business. Either we make money together, or I don't give you money. Okay, that's just it. Just is what it is. So let's get into some music, and when we come back, we're gonna talk to Darren Cobb, Mr. Darren Cobb. They say LL Cool D.
LL Cool D
with the
lips. You missed the listen. You missed the lip. You missed the lip. Actually,
let me move these bangs out my way. Between these bangs and these lashes, I can't see nothing. Let me move this out the way.
The difference, like you mentioned with country last week, they give me more like Southern gentleman draw.
Yeah, the Southern gentlemen. And last week we had the country boys. Yeah, these are Southern gentlemen. So last week we had the country boys in here. So we had the Southern gentlemen. Right. We keep it balanced. Yeah, keep it balanced. So let's get into it. We said balance. Now we got to play a little bit of ratchet music. Go get a drink. Go grab a drink and then twerk something in the living room, and we'll be right back. It's the Epiphany Suite right here on ATL's Next 100.
Drop it low, girl. 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 Drop it low, girl.
This for boss bitches, for money making bitches. All my ladies, throw your hands in the air. I got Patron in my cup, and I don't give a fuck. The baddest bitch in the club right here. Here I go. You wanna see me drop it? Wanna pop it, shake that ass on the floor. You wanna see me shake it? Yeah, you like it when I drop it real low.
it low, girl. Drop 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 it low,
And welcome back. Welcome back to the Epiphany Suite right here on ATL's Next 100. That was a little Esther Dean with a little Chris Brown. It's Wednesday, so y'all might as well go start your weekend early. Go and drop it low.
Right.
Go and drop it low.
It's hump day.
It's hump day.
Hump.
And the best way to drop it low is to hump. Is to drop it low.
Go hump.
All right. I'm your host, Ms.Shala. Sitting in with me is Go Jesse Go. And also sitting in with us, like we said off the air, last week we had the country boys. This week we got the Southern gentlemen. The Southern gentlemen. Yes. First up, we have Mr. Darren Cobb. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you guys?
We're good. We're good. First, again, thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
And so, I tell you what, let's get started in your own words, because nobody can describe you better than you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, if it's a lie, it's on you. It's not on me.
Right.
Tell our listeners, who is Darren Cobb?
Ooh. Darren Cobb. Well, first off, I'm a child of God. I am a son, a brother, actor, media influencer, HBCU graduate, writer, poet. The list can go on. It's so many.
You're a Renaissance man.
Yep, Renaissance man. That's the
perfect
Renaissance
way to put
man.
it. Yeah. But scoot your Renaissance up from that door, from the wall.
Oh,
baby.
my bad.
No, that's okay. It's okay.
But can you guys hear me though? Do I sound good?
Yeah, you sound good. We can just see that knock too, and that ain't the type of knock that we like at this hour.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We want to hit this.
Are we starting this early?
Let's go hit the last one.
No, the knocks don't start this early.
It's the last live show of the year.
No, the knocks. A good knock doesn't start around this time. It's not.
Yeah, the hell it don't. I'm tired. I got things to do. I got to be up early in the morning.
So let's wrap this, get this started.
Hey, y'all can have it. That's for y'all young people that need that whole knocking 3 or 4, 5 hours. That's abuse at my age. No,
because you want to make sure
you get 2 good rounds of knocks. That first one, he gonna start by 9:30 because we got things to do. Especially on Wednesday night, nothing on TV I want to watch anyway. You know, that did sound a little pimpish, didn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's okay though.
But now I'm gonna swing you around. So I won't do that.
Yeah, don't.
Okay, but
we're gonna change the name to Maxwell. Knock until the cops come in.
Okay, yeah,
all right.
We can do that.
Okay.
But nah, yeah. So I would say I'm a Renaissance man.
Okay.
But yeah.
And so we off the air, we were talking about you are from Atlanta, not from Atlanta. Where are you from?
No, I'm from near Augusta, Georgia.
Okay.
I say near because nobody really knows like the town I'm from. It's called Midville, Georgia.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, so
Midville.
Yeah, I'm a country boy. Dirt roads, cows, that type of country.
But you conduct yourself like so. We had country boys in here last week.
Yeah,
they not
like real country.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we gonna call you Southern gentleman.
Yeah, I'm probably a little more polished. Got a little more experience. Kind of just been well rounded. So yeah.
Okay.
But I'm a country boy at heart though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So out of all the things that you listed, actor, poet, social media influencer. Right now with COVID and everything, right? Quarantine and social media influence. That's the one that would stick out the most. Tell us about that. How you got into that?
Okay, so I went to Savannah State for journalism.
Okay.
And got my degree in that. And it was kind of hard to find a job afterwards. So, but during my time in college, I would post on Instagram and people would just receive it so well. And just by kind of being in that place, I decided to just create a blog. Mm-hmm. So I did that in 2017. Within like a month, the very first person that followed me was John Singleton. And that was amazing. Mm-hmm. So I kept going. It was kind of like crazy at first because I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. But within a year, I got 200,000 followers. And I'm the very first black journalist to do that. So because of that, I decided to create a business. I'm just like, if God gives you a gift, I feel like you should use that to help other people because we're not here to stay.
And you should profit off of it. Don't let nobody tell you no different. You should profit off of it.
Trying to
Definitely. So
trying to spread the word.
Yeah, so
you get your coins.
The blog was
They don't take up tithes in church?
That's true.
Sorry about
Oh,
that.
nah, you good. Y'all good.
Sorry about that.
Nah. But the blog was called Urban's Vintage. Spotify actually just made a playlist to give tribute to the blog. But I sold it in August, so now it's called Talk to the Streets. You guys can go follow Talk to Pops because he's now the owner. Mm-hmm. But yes, so I've been doing DC social management, Darren Cobb, for like a year now. I've had like close to 150 clients within the past year. Everybody's doing very well, and Shala is actually a new client of mine.
I did it because I needed to get some responsibility off my plate. I really did. Like, literally, I had to get some responsibility off of my plate after everything. I was like, I can't.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. So, yes, we going to see. So, watch my account.
Absolutely.
But here's the thing, though. When y'all watch my account, y'all see what he does on my account. When you approach him, pay him.
Pay him.
Okay?
Yes.
It's not what Shala said. No, Shala don't quote nobody's prices.
Yes.
Or anything like that. Pay him. Because I assure you, Georgia Power don't care about what Shala said.
They don't.
Right? They don't. They really don't. You have to tell people that. We're big on that.
Absolutely.
I am big on telling people that when you say support a business, people think that, it go to a business, especially a black business, and say, oh, well, you at this price and that price. And at the end of the day, it's a business. Mm-hmm. We just say it's black for identity, know where we need to go first, but it's business.
Right.
Business runs off money. And hell, I had to pay, so y'all do too.
That's true. And it's, it's refreshing to hear someone else in media from like a writer's aspect hear like a success story. Because like you said, a lot of people like... You often, because it's a gift or passion, you find yourself doing it for free a lot of times, not realizing like it's an entire business out here. And you know.
So it's funny you guys mention that because when I first started, I'm totally embarrassed to say what I was charging. But let's just say that.
Don't tell them. When you say it on here, don't tell them. Just say you didn't put your value.
No, but I'm saying, it was a process. But real talk, somebody talked to me about that. And real talk, the reason I'm charging what I'm charging now and able to be so confident about it is because of my credentials, and I know that nobody can do it like me. But then too, I realized a lot of people, and I'm not trying to call out us black people, but a lot of people just don't want to pay. And I'm just like, you got to invest in yourself in order to get somewhere. That's very frustrating. That's been a frustrating situation, going about, the business. But it takes a lot of growth, and I've gotten business just from like a lot of referrals this year. So I'm thankful for that. But yeah, so I'm thankful for where I'm at now, but God ain't through with me yet because of definitely what I've experienced so far. So the sky's the limit. Yeah.
Well, look, he ain't through none of it. Let me tell you something.
He's not.
If he just blink, I'm in trouble. That's just what it comes down to.
He's not.
Like, for real. What I will say is that you cannot. The reason why I don't mind paying, but I'm very. Even when we had our first conversation, I told you, I was like, look, this is what it is. This is what I was very honest when it came to the money. Yeah. And if I think I just jumped, I was like, what's the money?
Right.
Because if I want my business to grow, then I can't mistreat your business.
Absolutely.
It does not work. That is seed time and harvest. I don't care science, religion, spirituality, even voodoo. What you put in is what you get out. Right. No matter what it is. Right. So that was the reason why. So that's the reason why we stress someone, if they're going to book your services, pay for your services. And if you heard him here on the Epiphany Suite, then make sure you tell him you heard him here. So the next time when I tell him I can't make my payment that long,
right?
He know he'd have made his money back. Okay. It's a little hypocritical. Don't worry about that. Just go with it.
But you know what? That's true.
What? You have to be a circle of money.
And it's a respect thing that somebody even honors you or respects you and your craft enough to say, you know what? Let's work out something because I value enough that I do want to exchange. I want to pay for it. It's worth it. It's a value. So
because I do the scouting process where I do reach out to people, and Shala was actually someone I reached out to because I believed in her brand.
Yeah.
And I see the potential in it. Well, she's already good, but you know what I'm saying? Social media is all about credibility as a journalism graduate. That's the main key to making money and being successful on Instagram or social media. So
she good, but everybody don't know she good. I understand where I'm at. I'm excellent, but everybody don't know it. So that's why. That's what you here for. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And from a journalist, I understand. So it's definitely a process. So that's dope.
Yeah. So, but like I said, it ain't over yet. It's only been a year, and I just feel like next year. It's gonna be good.
Oh, yeah. Next year must taste good to you because you're talking lips. All right. We're gonna talk about next year. All right, we're gonna talk about next year. All right, we're gonna get to the music. We'll come back with Darren, and then, like I said, stay tuned, you all, because we gotta talk to London, because we gotta see, because he from Ready to Love and the whole reality show world, and then we're gonna talk about the current Ready to Love, because y'all gonna get mad at me about what I say about Ready to Love this season, but we're gonna talk about that. But like I say, just sit tight, go grab a drink, twerk something, shake something, and then come on right on back. It's the Epiphany Suite right here on ATL's Next 100. This is Ms.Shala. You are locked in to IBNXradio.com. Don't even change it, because ain't nothing else on the internet anyway. And welcome back to the Epiphany Suite right here on ATL's Next 100. I'm your host, Ms.Shala, and sitting in with me is Go Jesse Go. And our Southern gentlemen that are in the building with us today is Darren Cobb and London from season 2 of Ready to Love. If you've been with us all night, you know we've been chit-chatting with the Renaissance man himself. We're going to call him the Renaissance man from the country. Darren Cobb. So he's now celebrating 1 year as an entrepreneur, full-time entrepreneur.
Yeah, full-time.
Full-time entrepreneur. First, congratulations. That is nothing. This entrepreneur walk ain't nothing easy.
Especially this year.
Any year. Any year. I think the other day, I quit 4 times Monday. I was like, man, I can bump this. I can go do something else. You know what I mean? I can go. I ain't shoot. Some Magic City open back up. I sure look clean. I can make money as a waitress.
Hello.
You know, and you have to worry about this. You know, because I got the cleavage action. I can't go on the pole too short. But you know you. But it's nothing. You go through 4,000 emotions in a day. Yes. You overthink, you underthink, you just think, then you go numb. So 1 year in it, congratulations on that. And take when somebody says congratulations, take it, because there will be days in which you will look for it and will not find it. So hang on to it, put it on layaway. So what have you learned in this first year as a full-time entrepreneur?
Real talk, it learned me a lot about my hustle. Like, just to be in this place where I'm, financially, providing for myself. I just think that's dope. Like, I ain't even trying to, not, gas myself up, but...
You better.
Right.
It's
more, we can't pay for lunch.
Right. But, I'm just saying, I'm making more now than any employer has ever provided. And, it just really made me fall more in love with my grind. And it taught me about just really I can do anything I want to do. And not just with the business, but just with all the other experiences I've already had in life. There's no reason why I can't get what else I want in life. So that's mainly what it's taught me. You know what I'm saying? And about the law of attraction, because that's really how I get what I want and how everything falls in place. So, yes.
I'm a firm believer. Law of attraction, manifesting, speaking words. I've learned recently the reason why it's called spelling is because when you say something, you casting a spell. So it depends on how be mindful of what you say and how you say it. It's so words are so important. Even the creator had to put things into words. So when you think about it, it's powerful. So it's a beautiful thing. Yeah. Now, what would you tell someone else who is saying, you know what? I, have been successful and I'm not feeling, what I'm doing now. I want to make the jump into entrepreneurship. What is the first thing you would tell them?
You got to have a plan. You got to strategize. You know what I'm saying? But real talk, the only reason I'm where I'm at right now is because I had to challenge myself. Like, I had to quit my 9 to 5 to really challenge me. Because when you ain't got nothing at all, you going to go for what you want in life. That's really, you kind of, I would say strategize, but kind of put it in this place where, that's all you have to ride on. Like, that's how you really going to push yourself to the limit. And when you think about all the people who are huge now, from Beyonce to Chris Brown, their stories don't come from being complacent. Just like Matthew Knowles had to sell the mansion, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really gotta kind of just have it where you don't have nothing at all and just go from there. Yeah.
Okay. Which is so true. Very, very true. It will, because you work way harder. When you have to buy bologna, you want a steak. You'll work harder. It's a difference.
You're visualizing a steak. Really
seeing it. It's
seeing
a difference. It is a difference. Have you lost friends through this process?
No, I don't even really have too much of a social life. I mean, I do, don't get me wrong, but most of the time I have to dedicate myself to my business because I work day and night. Especially with the social media management, I gotta do that. But it's cool though, it's working out. I don't even have a love life really. I would like to have that, but it is what it is.
Child, don't we all? That is one thing that you struggle with as an entrepreneur. is a different type of dating. Like, and mine is double because most of the time, outside of this, my events and stuff, most of the time are targeted towards men. So I wish I could tell you that it gets easier. No, it doesn't. You have to find somebody who understands the fact of, how can I say this and not sound like I sound.
Just get it, period.
You have to find somebody who gonna understand that, you know what, I might have to hug and kiss with you, but at 2 o'clock in the morning I got to break out my laptop because it's something I got to meet.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Or you have to dip at 2 a.m.
Oh, I got to
Not
go.
even on some
But
I
don't even understand that though, because it's like if you don't want nobody broke, then why is that a problem?
It makes zero sense. If you want to make sense, you have to find somebody else. That's why I don't date women. Because I don't get the worst one.
No, every female doesn't do that.
That's why I don't date women, because I don't.
Every female doesn't do that.
But you would be surprised. It is. I think the last time I got dumped after I did an event. We sitting there, all different types of all walks of life for men. And I always, anybody sits on my panel, I talk to them. I build a rapport with them, because what I will never do is put someone on my panel as a black man and put them in a position where they're going to embarrass me or themselves. I will never rob a king of his pride. I just don't believe in that.
Right.
So I build a rapport so I can know what I can ask them, and it becomes more effective. So we had the event. I should never forget. It was at 595 North, black-owned venue, and we did the panel, like, come down, all them hugged me, was like, yo, I enjoyed it. I'm 5 feet tall, so if you hug me, you kiss me, guess what? The kiss land up, smack right in.
Right.
Smack. It's no. He walks up, he's like, all them, hugging, kissing on you. Ain't nobody trying to hit. I mean, we really didn't discuss it, but.
I could go ask. I could go ask.
That's the first thing from my mind. I introduce you.
If you want to know, I could go ask.
I was hoping me and you was gonna do that later on. And so,
I can ask you.
But I wasn't even thinking like that. I don't even know when nobody flirting with me. And so he's like, nah, I can't deal with that, baby. That joker left me right there at that event and walked. I ain't heard from him since then.
But that's
happened. Yeah,
that's
not really understanding.
It takes a very understanding person.
Real talk is more about how secure somebody is with themselves too. Because if somebody real confident, they ain't even gonna trip.
But you know what? It's about not just being like secure and like being understanding, but you gotta pay attention to, because like you said, if you're dealing with somebody and you make certain strides in your career or your field, that a person who understands would be like, that's really big, that's dope. And you tell somebody that you're supposed to be dealing with, and they're like, oh.
I don't think if you know, when you first meet a person and they tell you they're an entrepreneur, it's just certain things you automatically know. If you think it's gonna be a 9 to 5, it's not. Because even right now, technically, corporate America is not even 9 to 5.
They're not.
So if you meet someone, it is difficult. So as far as the love life, baby, I wish I could tell you that it's an easy street. It's not. It's not.
You already know how
jungle
it goes
out
in
here.
Atlanta.
It's a jungle out here. That's why I stay inside.
Makes me
That's
wonder.
why I'm wearing the helmet.
You getting a helmet for the dating scene in Atlanta?
It's that bad. We don't even know what's going on.
A helmet?
Yeah, it's that bad. And I'm not even out here, but it's crazy out here. And it's gotten worse.
So you can get just out?
I'm telling you, strange things go on. Like, I know people talk about it on the blogs, but like, from people that I know, like, and just like being on the media scene and knowing certain things, it gets real like different and dark. On the dating,
it's just a bunch of lies.
I don't know if it's just Atlanta.
If you're honest about that with it, then it doesn't.
But I think
if
some
you're
of
just
them
honest
are.
about it.
I think some of them are okay with being intertwined.
I don't like. It's the fetish crew.
Everybody intertwined.
It's a fetish crew. So you know what? Let's go. We're going.
Everybody.
Since we got to your personal business, you talking about your love life. We're gonna go ahead and bring London because he didn't did the whole love life. On
right, cool. Right.
Yeah. And you know what I'm saying. And then because like I said, we got you on time restraint, but we have to get to your business.
I better stay safe. Stay in the house.
So. London from season 2 of Ready to Love. We'll get to the interview later, but for right now, you had to do the whole love life in Atlanta on down to the TV. Are we describing the scene in Atlanta all right?
Right.
I think ultimately, a lot of times people say sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt you. I think a lot of people put that in the atmosphere that the dating life in Atlanta is bad. And when you do that, then people automatically assume and look for flaws in people as they're going out and dating, in the dating scene. I'll give you a prime example. Just me from a dating perspective, of course, ever since being on the show, in a way, I gravitate people that I'm not attracted to in a way. And I don't mean physically. I mean from a mental capacity standpoint. So a lot of women that I am attracted to are scared of a guy like me because I have access to a lot. And I'm semi-successful in what I do from a business perspective. So I think the biggest issue is men and women have tarnished relationships back and forth, not being forthcoming with each other or being transparent. I mean, if you want to be poly, be poly. If you want to just talk to them and it's just a sexual thing, let them know that. And I think that that's caused a lot of good women to recoil and not even want to date. And it's almost like they carry that baggage and it's hard to release it, which I get. I mean, I feel like emotions and feelings are two of the strongest things that you feel when it comes to a relation. And you're scared of, talking to somebody and giving your time. We were just talking about being an entrepreneur. Mm-hmm. You don't want to give your time and you feel like you're not getting a return. And I think that's one of the biggest fears is you lose that control. So now a lot of times people are just like, I don't need a man, or I don't need this, I don't need
They lying.
They're lying, yeah.
At the end of the day, guess what? We're all hopeless romantics.
Yeah.
Everybody got a sign on their forehead say, make me feel special.
Yeah, that's true.
Like Monster Ball make me feel good.
That's true.
Just for that night.
Yeah.
Some people don't know how to go about that though, because of the environment they come from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Explain to me.
Like if you come from a broken home or some a void is missing. Like me, I come from a home where both parents was in the house and they still together. So I kind of get it how you should go about it. And I think because like just by being in Atlanta, for me it's been such an issue because a lot of people don't get that. But I it's a lot of broken people out here too. So yeah.
I think when it comes to that can be very tricky in my opinion. Because even if you didn't have both parents in the home, either you know what you want or you know what you don't want. So even if that home wasn't complete, you can then say, I know I don't want that right there. Right. And I think what happens a lot of times is people use it as a crutch to sit in their own, because they get comfortable with their pain. They get comfortable with their own bullshit, excuse my language. But they do. And they're not honest about it. Like there were certain things that, and even I can use myself as an example, I didn't learn to after I got a little bit older. I'm glad I had no business marrying anybody at 27. I had a smart mouth. I was selfish. I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm quick with the tongue, so I'm like, you did what? Do what? I still struggle with that. That's why I can't date short dudes. I can't date them because I still struggle with, who you talking to about. But
that little boy.
Yeah, because we looking eye to eye. However, now I know for the type of man that I want, there's certain things he just not gonna go for, and I shouldn't expect him to go for that. Versus before, I really didn't understand that. And so it was a matter of looking at my own ugly, and we tend not to do that. Like I said, women, we have way bigger egos than men. Mm-hmm. We really do. We will look at a dude and be like, he with her? I can get him.
Right. Well, I mean, we do about it. That does speak to accountability. I feel like, speaking from a single black woman, we do have to step into a sense of accountability on both sides. Like you said, I think it has turned into a sense of men and women have turned this into such a just real corrupt and just real chaotic mess because, like you said, there are people who have come from broken homes and successful extremely healthy relationships. And then there are people who come from both healthy, loving parent homes, and they are some of the most toxic people that inhabit this earth. They are hell. I think it really comes from your environment that you grow in and you as an individual. Like you said, you kind of grow into a person and realize, looking back, oh, I really needed to step up more and grow up and be accountable as a woman and as an adult. I needed to step up and be more confident and obtain more self-love for myself before expecting it from somebody else. Because if I don't know what it is, I don't know what I'm accepting. I'm thinking something is okay and it's not. So it's a lot of other things individually that just we've collectively taken all of our messes and kind of put them together. We like the smell
of our mess.
We like the smell. And it's something else you said is interesting. It's comfortable when you're used to your BS. Mm-hmm. It's comfortable. Even though, think about it, even when you're sad some days and you don't want to get up, most people would be like, okay, well, if you could just get up, why won't you? Because even though it feels uncomfortable, I'm used to it. I know what to expect with the BS. If I start to kind of alter it or step up or hold myself accountable, now things are going to shift. And I don't really know.
And see, and for me, that just doesn't. That's not an excuse.
Yeah, like, it's not.
If we're gonna grow, let's grow. Anything
let's grow.
That doesn't grow dies. So
right.
that's when it comes to
it's
Atlanta.
Time to grow.
And I think it's everywhere though.
Yeah,
I really do.
Yeah.
I think it's everywhere. It's just where we live at. And we take a little snootiness in Atlanta. We do.
It's a little bit. It's a little bit.
We can say we don't, but
everybody's celebrity.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. A whole nother.
They are.
Whole nother. But what I will say,
they are
another situation.
I mean, we can talk about this topic.
Do they have the credibility though? That's what I was just talking about.
Right, it's a lot of layers.
So this is my thing when it comes to celebrity in Atlanta. The mix-up comes because there's a difference in an ATL list celebrity and an A-list celebrity. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times the two are crossed over just for the purpose of getting free stuff, just for the purpose of seeing your face on a flyer. Mm. But when you go check their bank account, they broke as hell. They bank account say they ATH, Athens broke. Right. ATL broke. Athens broke.
And then people,
Athens, Alabama broke.
And it's funny you say that because, like, as a social media manager, people automatically look at the amount of people following you, and they don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's more so the actual work that you've done for yourself. Right. You know, not the followers.
You'd be surprised. A lot of people run their magazine off Instagram, and
you'd be surprised.
That. But tell me how to find you on social media. And there
are a lot of people shunned. Because of numbers, and they hold more weight in real life.
Right.
How can they find you on social media? How can they find you?
But that ain't the case. But anyway, y'all can find me on Instagram on my new business account, DC Social Management, and then you can also, find me on Facebook as well, Darren Cobb Jr. Just hit me up, guys. I'm always here to help out, and help you reach your full potential on Instagram.
Yes. And when he say help, we actually mean as a business, as a page. You see,
yes,
definitely go out and support his support his business. Watch my account because I did sign up and I did pay.
Right, she did.
I did pay.
And also too, like my business account, I just made that this year. I'm almost at 4,000 followers, so.
It works.
Let you guys know, you know what I'm saying?
That you know what you're doing.
Yeah,
okay.
Know what I'm
doing. You go ahead you got to tell them, like, I know what I'm doing. You got to say it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm the best in the game. I'm just going to keep 100. I really am. And I'm just, can I finish this?
You sure can. Go ahead, baby.
No, real talk, I say that because, of course, many people can't say they've had that type of following that I've had. Not only that, but a lot of people out here trying to do what I'm doing, they don't have the credentials, and then they don't even really care about your business. I provide a visual concept for you, the marketing strategy, and I constantly, maintain as well as, get those targeted audience, the targeted audience that you need. So hit me up.
And pay for it. We have to.
I'm gonna have to look into these.
I'm a firm believer. You pay somebody for their talent. You never take someone's gift. You never take someone's God-given gift and then think you get it for free because that's a price that we pay in taking that gift.
Definitely.
So make sure you go out and you follow him. If you need social media management, hit him up. As you can see, he is proven. He sold other accounts. His record is proven. You also do acting and poetry, all of that.
TV One, the Mickey Howard Story with Lisa Ray and Darius McCrary. I was on that too, and Underground, and I also have some other things.
You on Underground?
Yeah, season 2.
Underground.
Yeah.
Oh, I want them. I need some new episodes. I'm praying they do it. They need some new episodes.
I want them to come back too, but and right now I'm actually shooting for P Valley and Insecure. So
you shooting for P Valley
and Insecure?
Call me.
Oh, I got
Listen.
I want some of those wigs.
I got double my life. P Valley and Insecure.
That's
why I don't come out the house now.
But P Valley, just tell Uncle Cliff to call me.
I
made a whole video on social media because I need. Right now I'm hurting because I don't have the Shy's not on, P Valley's not on. I can't get into Power Ghost 2. I can't do it.
Really?
I'm trying. I don't know.
You gotta get into it.
But P Valley and all of that. I'm gonna sign up for it and I watch the back plays.
Together.
Yes, when because
they're coming.
Yeah, but P Valley, I actually love P Valley. It's a whole lot of questions I got about P Valley that I didn't understand because It's after 10 o'clock, so we can't talk about that. But thank you so much. Like I said, no, we got to respect your time and get you out of here.
No doubt.
Thank you so much for coming.
No doubt.
Everybody, make sure you go and support his business. He's 1 year in. And the reason why I stress supporting his business, because if you have a business, plant that seed in somebody else's. I promise you it will come up in yours. But never expect for the seed where you planted it. The way you plant it, it's not going to come back up the same way, but it is going to come back up, okay? This is the time of the night where we do our A and B selection. That gives us time to run to the bathroom, refill our cups, and all fix our hair or whatever, which had I known that my roots was going to look like this, I probably would have took this hair out, but it's okay. It's okay. We're going to take it out tomorrow. Girl, we would take it out today. We're just going to take it out tomorrow. But this is the time we do the A and B selection. This is the Epiphany Suite right here on ATL's Next 100.
You'll be a star. But tell me
Peace and love, this your boy Jaws of Life, and you're listening to the Epiphany Suite every Wednesday night from 9 to 11 on ATL Next 100 on IBNXradio.com.
Deal tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping Bobos, and I'm packing Bobos. Still tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping Bobos, and I'm packing Bobos. Now look who creeping, look who crawling, still ballin' in the mix. It's that 6'6" long dick slim nigga sticking your chick. Pulling tricks, looking slick at all times when I'm flipping. Bar sipping, car dipping, Grant Wood grain gripping. Still tipping on fofos, wrapped in fofos, hoes and no packings and no packings. Blowing on that endo, GameCube Nintendo. 5% tint, so you can't see up in my window. These niggas don't understand me, cause I'm boss hog on candy. Top down at Max's with a big Glock 9 handy. Pieced up, creased up, staying dressed to impress. Big boss belt buckle under my Michelin S. Oh, Gucci shades up on my braids when I escalade. When I'm riding spree wheel sliding like a escapade. I got it made, the big boss of the North. Ain't shit changed, I still represent Swisher House. Tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping Bobos, and I'm packing Bobos. Still tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping Bobos, and I'm packing Bobos.
Fofos, I'm tipping. Wood grain, I'm gripping. Catch me lane switching with the paint dripping. Turn your neck and your dang missing. Me and Slim, we ain't tripping. I'm figure flipping and syrup sipping. Like do or die, I'm pole pimping. Car stop, rims keep spinning. I'm flipping drop with invisible tops. Hose bop with my drop step out. I'm shaking the block with 418s. Candy green with 11 screens. My gasoline always supreme. Got Dodo the brand with a pan of lean. It tastes grinding to be a king. Tastes grinding to be a king. First round drop piece coming. Who is Mike Jones coming? Slap shining with the grilling woman. Slap shining with the grilling woman. I'm Mike Jones. Mike Jones, the one and only. You can't clone me. Got a lot of haters and a lot of homies. Some friends and some phony. Back then hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me.
Tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping Bobos, and I'm packing Bobos. Still tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping Bobos, and I'm packing Bobos.
What it do is power wow, I'm the people's champ. My chain light up like a lamp, cause now I'm back with the camp. I'm crawling similar to an ant, cause I'm low to the earth. People's feelings get hurt when they figure out what I'm worth. I got 84s poking out at the club, I'm showing out. I'm a player, ain't no doubt. Hoes wanna know what I'm about. Biggest diamonds off in my mouth, princess cuts all in my chain. Wood grain all in my range, dripping stains when I switch lanes. Switch the name, it's still the same. Switch a house or switch a blast. Mike Jones, he running the game and magnificent by this cash. Michael Watts, he made me hot. Hard work took me to the top. Cheat ass took me to the lot. He wrote a check and bought a drop. I got the internet going nuts, but T-Ferris got my back, so now I'm holding my nuts. It's power wow, baby. What you know about me? I'm on it 5-9 South Lee, baby. Holla at me.
Tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping Bobos, and I'm packing Bobos. Still tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping on Bobos, wrapped in Bobos, tipping on Bobos.
Peace and love, this your boy Jaws of Life, and you're listening to the Epiphany Suite every Wednesday night from 9 to 11 on ATL Next 100 on IBNXradio.com.
And welcome back to the Epiphany Suite right here on ATL's Next 100. You know, since we had somebody from Houston in the house, we had to go ahead and from Texas we go and play some of that old Mike Jones and all that good stuff. Still, you know, And with that being said, I'm your host, Ms.Shala. Sitting in with me is Go, Jesse, Go. And from season 2 of On TV's hit show, Ready to Love season 2, it is London.
Yes, indeed. London's
How you
in the
doing?
building. I'm doing great. Ladies, appreciate you having me.
You know.
I'm excited to talk about some of the topics we got in hand. So
Yeah, slip in
interesting.
your DM and get you on here.
Yes.
Slid
yes,
right on in
indeed.
that
Slid right in there. Work.
Slid right on in there.
magic,
You know
though.
what I'm saying? Slid right on in that deal. And got him on in here. So let's start out here. Since the show, we do know by social media that you and Divine are no longer together.
Correct.
No longer together. So where are you right now? What are you doing right now? Can you tell us?
I am quarantining. Single. Just, living life, trying to figure it out. I'm new to Atlanta. I've only been here roughly about 2 years. And the first year I was kind of back and forth. And then, of course, filming the show took up a lot of my time and stuff like that. Just getting acclimated from work. I moved here to take a exceptional job offer that I couldn't refuse with the company I've been with for 18 years. So extremely blessed from that platform. So.
First of all, 18 years, congratulations.
Right.
Like, don't get twisted. Yes, we promote entrepreneur, but we also know representation matters.
Absolutely.
In corporate everywhere.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If I had my way, that we'd be straight up Wakanda round through this thing.
Absolutely.
Just black everywhere.
I want black everything.
Everything.
At the grocery store, the doctor, the
farmers, astronauts, everything.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny that y'all said that because one of the main reasons I moved to Atlanta is to really push diversity because I'm the first successful sales associate within our organization. We've been around since 1969. I was the first black person ever to go to what we call Winner Circle, which is the highest level of sales. And I went there multiple times. So I had the platform in order to take the job promotion. And I'll just tell you a brief story. When I first started here, I walked into one of our facilities and I had an associate come up to me and say, I didn't know they promoted y'all. And that just tells you, the magnitude of where it is. So, everybody
HR would have been calling me in the next
No, HR would have been calling the police.
Yeah.
Because ain't nothing to report if you ain't got no teeth.
Listen. HR would have had to do their report.
Yeah. But it was a positive thing. It really wasn't from a negative perspective. And like I said, we recognize it. We're moving forward. And I think, you got soldiers in all different arenas, right?
You have to.
I'm pushing through corporate America, letting them know that we are capable. We have the capacity. We have the ability. We have the fortitude in order to move forward in many different avenues.
You have to. Like I said, I'm a firm believer because yes, we do promote entrepreneurship, but in the same token, we need people like you in place in corporate America so that with my niece and my nephew, if they do want to go that route, I need you in charge. So that yes, if you give them a hard time, I know it's because it's with well intentions.
Absolutely.
Because if somebody else do it, I don't know how that's gonna go.
Yeah.
And also, we also know that's just how you advance. Corporations have been doing it for years where someone's nephew knows somebody's cousin who slept with somebody's husband, and now your manager didn't barely make it out of kindergarten, but they have an upper management position because of who they know.
I think everybody knows one person who failed kindergarten, which is really strange.
Yeah, but they shouldn't be in management. But that's how it goes because they knew somebody. Because say what you want to say, sometimes it is about who you know.
Definitely.
It's somebody about who
definitely.
You know. So yes, we definitely need that in corporate America. So again, congratulations on your success with that. Now, you said you're quarantining, you and Divine didn't work out. Did you happen to, link up with anybody else from the show afterwards? Because we do know there were a few couples that came from the show. They didn't work out either, from my understanding. However, that don't mean, you didn't.
A little cross-reference.
Yeah, cross-reference. You did a little cross-referencing?
No, absolutely not. A spaceship don't come with rearview mirrors.
Hello.
At all.
Come on, 3,000.
Come on, 3,000.
I just moved, I moved straight forward. I had my blinders on and stayed focused.
Period.
I don't look back. I don't recycle. I don't go green.
Hello.
Do you think being on the show, do you think that has helped? I know you touched on a little bit earlier, but as far as your understanding and understanding of what you want in dating, has it helped or hurt?
I think, ultimately it helped because a lot of times I'll give you an example. You go on a date with somebody, you sit down with them, and you're like, I don't know, I just don't like that person, and you don't know why. Well, being on the show, you were forced to sit down for hours on dates with people that the initial attraction may not have been there, or you weren't feeling them initially, but you were able to sit there long enough and really pinpoint some of those reasons why you don't like that person. And I think a lot of times we're so fast, and we're kind of the microwave generation. We want it quick, fast, and in a hurry. If we don't get that the butterflies in the stomach right off the rip, then we're moving on to the next. So I think that it's a big gray area a lot of times in dating. So it helped me, and it really allowed me to know what my deal breakers are, and stuff that I know I can't understand, or I'm not able to deal with. I just know it's one of my deal breakers. Can you share one of
your deal breakers with us? Can you?
I would say one of my deal breakers is over talking and not listening. I think a lot of people, and even me personally, that's something that I learned. That's why you got 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you can listen twice as much as you talk. So a lot of times I think that's something that we don't realize, and we get so caught up in trying to get our point across that you're not listening, and you didn't pick up and sit on the other side of the table and see the perspective of that person that you're talking to.
So let me ask you this. Make sure I say this right, because
Don't let it out.
No, because the ladies will give me a hard time. They say I side with y'all.
I'm ready. I'm ready, y'all.
They say I got us,
ladies.
All.
I want all that smoke.
I got us, ladies. I got us.
It is what I have found with talking from other men is that they can find a woman that'll listen, but she tends not to hear. Has that been your experience?
Mm-hmm. Well,
see,
well, I wouldn't. I think one of the biggest downsides with me with dating in general, I think, is the initial perception. And I think that a lot of times a successful black man, when they get to that point, they've taken advantage of a lot of different avenues and have caused a lot of good women not to truly take them seriously. And I think that's just my personal opinion. I feel like there's great women out there. I feel like there's great men out there. But the issue is both of them are scared to find each other. And then we walk around and we say, oh, dating's terrible, and it's horrible in Atlanta, it's horrible here, it's just terrible. And you start getting that stuck in your head. And the mind is a powerful thing. I can sit up here and think real hard and make my stomach hurt. I mean, it's amazing the way the mind works, right? And the way the alignments are, and the planets align, and everything else that manifests. So that's just kind of my personal opinion. Like I stated earlier, a lot of times I'm very flashy, and I think I stated that in the show, and it's something that I accept, and it's something who I am, but it doesn't define me. I don't wear stuff.
Flashy?
Oh yeah. I am.
I think a little blinky flashy, but it's like a good band.
I'm a Leo. Maybe that's the reason I don't understand it.
She's a Leo.
I didn't think you were flashy.
To her, it's like it's normal.
Yeah.
I'm a Virgo. I read everything.
Yeah.
I read
and a lot of times, for a long time, I fought it. And like I said, I think it's just sometimes being comfortable in your skin and realize, hey, this is me.
I like what I like.
I think it's your attitude behind it that makes the difference, too. Like, it's not a...
I didn't get flashy from you. I didn't. Yeah,
because his attitude behind it wasn't...
But the initial, like, you got to think about the initial perception. Like, I was out and about, not too long ago, and I walked up to a young lady and just, was, hey, how you doing, whatever, and she kind of looked at me. Later on, we exchanged information or whatever the case may be, and she was like, I almost didn't talk to you because you had some chains around your neck. And it's just a perception, right? Mm-hmm. Because maybe she talked to somebody who looked like me, who carried herself like me, that, treated her wrong or whatever the case may be. It's a stereotype. It exists. I mean, it exists from a racial standpoint, from a cultural standpoint. It is what it is, right? And I've learned that you got to figure out a way to kind of be the myth buster and change that perception, which is hard sometimes.
Yes, it is, because like I said, I'm looking back, I'm remembering the season, because I actually started, because reality TV, that's my guilty pleasure. Mm-hmm. So I didn't watch season 1, but I definitely watched season 2, and I'm currently watching season 3. I just didn't get, I think what many may call as flashy, I call it as confident. If I like it, I like it. Mm-hmm. I don't wear, to me, whatever I wear, it's because I like it. It don't have nothing to do with trying to impress anybody.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like when I get my nails done, I get that done because that's the way the aesthetic that I like. It could care. It's not telling you got to keep me or anything like that. I'm telling you this is what I like to do. So maybe I didn't see it as flashy, but again, she'll tell you. A lot of times I get in trouble because I'm an exception to that because I don't see that. And most people that I'm with, like, or my friends, they don't mind. They gonna step outside the box when it come to fashion. Like, it's nothing. Get one of my homeboys, he got his hat turned back, and he got on a dashiki. You know what I mean? Like, it's just what it is. So I didn't get that.
It's also perspective too, though.
Is
like
it?
You said and mentioned, like, she could have dealt with somebody that's typically associated. You know how, like,
then don't
when
date
they
until you
compare
ready.
different females, a female who's wearing long 30-inch blonde weave as opposed to someone with long braids and waist beads, you still don't know how their true personalities are. You're only reading them based off stigmas that are associated with those looks. I know some freaky waist bead wearing females, and I know some very sage burning spiritual based females who love long 40-inch weave because they like what they like. So I think once we stop associating stigmas within our own community and attaching them
with the looks,
and really give a chance to, like you said, break that barrier and say, let me allow myself to get to know you. Like, I did a full read and now I've already put up a block in my mind. So
I just don't think it's fair, based on the complexity, especially in the African American community, to try to box us in. We're too diverse, we're too complex. You know, we at the end of the day, we're spiritual beings. Well, we can honestly say we're spiritual beings. History is told that it is what it is. So to put us into a box would be, it limits yourself to know how good this person is. And I think that another thing we have to get away from is, well, oh, he did it, so he gonna do it. If you haven't, that means you haven't got away from him. Heal. And there's nothing wrong with healing. It's nothing wrong taking that downtime and healing. Heal, then date somebody else.
Really heal.
You know what I mean?
Like, truly heal.
Truly heal and let it go and forget. And then after a certain amount of time, just let it go. You made a bad choice, sis.
It's okay.
But it can be, I mean, a prime example. When you see somebody as a football player or something, what is your thought process? You know, think about it.
Depending on how tall he is.
And who he plays for.
I mean, in other words, what I'm saying,
you're associating
there are
it.
stereotypes regardless of how much, and I think in some cases you're right. You know, it is a healing process, but in other cases it's just a perception. It's a learned behavior. You know, just like generational curses. You know, that we were talking about earlier. You know, I'm not a firm believer in because my parent was bad or I didn't have a dad that I'm gonna be the same way. Nah, you do that. Yeah, you know right from wrong. A dad, regardless he good or bad, he can have an influence on you. It's your determination which route you want to go with.
Absolutely.
Whether you want, and you can tell whether you want to, if that's what you want, if that's not what you, if that's what you don't want. Like, there's certain perspectives, like with my dad, the way he communicates, it makes me listen and hear. So when I date somebody, I can't take somebody that talks in circles. That doesn't work for me, and I'm okay with that. That's what I had to learn, and I'll be okay with it.
You have to learn yourself, though.
Yeah, you
gotta know yourself.
Honest with yourself and your own flaws. You can't just constantly point the finger. You have to be honest. And like some women, we won't do it. We will not.
It's not pretty, y'all, but we have to do it.
Sis, it's not. But y'all know good and hell well. You know, let's take a break and then we'll talk about what y'all know.
She's
good
ready
and hell well.
She's ready to come.
Because y'all, this how y'all do. This is what y'all do. Then we're gonna go to break. Y'all would give that dude hell. You would give him hell just for the purpose so that he can give you some D. That's what y'all would do. Yes, y'all would pick that fight.
Every now and then you gotta sprinkle little.
That's what I'm saying, and that's wrong.
But I'm not saying just starting all out like World War III. I mean a little like small.
Some of y'all would start
splat a whole so he can get like, oh, I know what you're doing.
A whole ass battle.
I don't mean like a full like.
No, some chicks will give a whole ass battle. When the end of that, all you want to do is like, you know what? What that D do? Give it to me. And then when he come in, then you ready to get mad because you don't want to wear you out. Let's get into some music, Whitney D, our engineer for the night. It's the Epiphany Suite right here on ATL's Next 100.
yourself here. Place your head in my lap. Smell the sweet perfume while I stroke your chocolate back. Boy, you better get ready for a hell of a time. Bet you never had a woman rock you, baby, and leave it on your mind.
You making me feel so good with the softness of your touch. Don't you stop, I'm about to get on top and show you what you brought me in for. You asked me if I could go all night. Come on, baby, let me show you. I promise you, you come with me to ecstasy. Gonna give it to you. Right. Make sure before through. You feeling real good. Oh, my chocolate baby. There's nothing I won't do. Give it to me. I'll satisfy you.
Take me, show me air and how. Let me see the nasty man break me up. Don't be afraid, 'cause I'm gonna let you in. I'll help you work it, baby. Got me saying, Daddy, yeah.
Give me your hand. Jewel, you come help me. The way you're making me feel, you're making me hear when the bell rings. I'm not gonna stop loving you. I don't care what the hell you do. Hold me tight, never let me go. Baby, 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 baby. I'm gonna give it to you. All night long. Make sure before you're feeling real good. You're gonna feel good. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. There's nothing I won't do. I promise, baby. I promise I'll satisfy. Gonna give it to you. Give it to me. Give it all night. You're feeling real good. Make it feel so good, I call it baby. Baby, baby.
This is Ms.Shala. You are locked in to IBNXradio.com. Don't even change it, because ain't nothing else on the internet anyway. And welcome back to the Epiphany Suite, which you should be tuning in each and every Wednesday from 9 to 11. And then follow us on social media at Epiphany Suite. Also follow Wine Love Glam. I am happy to announce that Wine Love Glam, we're starting back up. We're going to start it as a Zoom. And then in our first quarter, I think we're going to go to Charlotte.
Nice.
Yeah, I think we're going to go to Charlotte. If you have not been to Wine Love Glam, that is my event where we bring in, let me just call it what it is. Basically what I did is I created a safe space for black men to come in and talk about sex, love, and relationships. And we don't allow the women to really argue back. Like I just don't do that at all, because we have to learn to listen. Because you'd be surprised. A lot of times we get mad about things that the fellas have already told us. We would get mad, get a whole attitude about something that he already said, or we, will not acknowledge our flaws. We have a tendency to want to apologize 2-3 days later. Who wants a damn apology 2-3 days later when you were wrong that day? Go ahead and apologize, sis. But before the break, we were talking about how women would start an argument just so y'all can do what Aaron Hall and Jewel from the Above the Rim soundtrack just said. Give it to you. Why y'all do that? I do it too, though. I ain't gonna lie. I done done it before.
Arguments, though, not intense.
I don't. Well, no, have I done
serious
that?
Arguments.
But look, you know what? Let's introduce everybody. For the people just tuned in, I don't know where y'all been at all night. But I'm Ms.Shala. She is Go Jessie Go, and we have London sitting in the building, and not London on the track. No, London from season 2. A real. He needs to be on somebody's couch. A red.
Need to be on somebody's couch.
You know what I'm saying? But London from season 2 of Ready to Love. And we are talking to him because he actually had to do the whole dating situation in front of a camera. And don't get it twisted. That's not easy.
No.
That's definitely not easy to be able to date in front of the camera. So I salute you for even, wanting to try it. And then, one thing I do really, really respect about you is that a lot of people will take that opportunity and try to maximize it to become some player. You don't come across that you try to do that. I don't get that. I don't get that from you.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
I have seen some that have tried some and some of y'all. I done seen y'all out.
Like
y'all
their elbow was just in the picture.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
Yeah, so that's the reason. Maybe that's the reason I don't pick up flashy from you, is because I don't see that I don't see you saying, "Hey, I'm London."
Your energy behind it is different. Yeah.
Season 2, you want to holler at me? I don't see that from you.
Not at all.
No, I do not see that from you. But you say you have been in Atlanta for about 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. 2 years.
2 years. You wind up doing the show. So that did give you a little bit of hate to say clout, but that's what it is. It is what it is.
I played ball prior, so it was like.
So you just used to the spotlight like that.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I mean, a lot of times I don't want people to know me as London the football player or London the guy that was on Ready to Love. Granted, it's a platform, right? And to your point, I didn't have any hidden agenda. Like, I went on there open-minded and open-hearted, really trying to figure it out. I mean, I was new to a city. Trying to adjust, trying to adapt. It was a perfect opportunity to force me in different situations that I've never been in, which it was a great, great learning experience. Granted, it was a lot of drama involved and, different kind of stuff that happened, but it really put on a bigger scope the problems that we have. And I get a lot of people, DMing me talking about relationship advice, and I catch myself giving a lot of relationship advice, even though I'm not in a relationship. But I guess sometimes, the best coaches never played football. And, I've been gifted, I guess, with the ability to listen, to learn, and to try to put myself in that perspective just because of, the travels that I've had in the world, the different coaches I've been exposed to. Like I said, I'm originally from San Diego. I've lived in Houston. I've lived overseas. I mean, I've traveled the world. I've pushed through corporate America. I mean, I went to Texas Christian University up in Fort Worth, which is a private school.
They said, ain't you Greek too, right?
Yep, Greek Ka Psi. What I'm saying?
So they said TCU Kappa is something totally different than a regular Kappa. What that mean?
Yeah, Kappa Alpha Psi to the day I die. Kappa Epsilon, crazy KE, crazy boys.
What was your name? I
had my time with the new.
What was your line name?
Lurch and Debo, believe it or not. Yeah, R.I.P.
Lurch
Debo.
and Debo.
Lurch and Debo. Yeah,
Lurch and
R.I.P.
Debo. Okay.
Definitely R.I.P.
I can see the Debo.
7 tail. Yeah, 7 club tail.
Yeah, but they say the TCU noobs is way different than other noobs. That's what they say. I don't know. I can't confirm nor deny. But I'm just letting you know what they say. So in everything that you have done up until now, do you right now, after being on the show, after being and let's be honest, being a football player has its purpose as well, because it's for a lot of women see that as the popularity, power, and everything like that. Do you, at the age at where you're at in life now, know what you want in a woman?
Absolutely. I know.
You care to share? You don't have to tell everything, but a little bit.
I mean, you know, I think any man, and as you mature, and I never thought I would get to this level, and I mean this, you know, women with blemishes and birthmarks and, you know, anything that they have, the biggest thing that I'm attracted to is confidence. It doesn't matter what your body type is. It doesn't matter, none of that stuff. I want people to be proud of who you are, because you could do certain stuff. You could have medical surgery. You could have adjustments made. But if mentally you're not there and that capacity's not there, it's not going to do you any good. So I would say confidence in a woman is the most attractive thing to me. And not only that, a go-getter. I need somebody who is, and I'm old school. Don't get it twisted. I'm old school. I believe the man takes care of the household. But also, if I'm down or something happens, I mean, here we are in a pandemic, COVID, whatever. My lady needs to be able to take over. You know, she needs to be able to be the co-pilot and steer the ship, you know, or steer the plane or the train or whatever we're on, the helicopter. You know, it doesn't matter. We got to keep it moving. So I would say, obviously, somebody that I'm equally yoked with. I'm very God-fearing. I believe in the man upstairs. I think that that's something that we can combine on. Both of us put our hands on whenever we get into a situation where we need guidance and we need somebody to lead us. The other piece of the puzzle is just loyalty and just somebody that you know is going to be there for you regardless of what you have. And I think that that's one of the things you struggle with being a successful black man, is you just don't know who is trying to talk to you either for clout or for financial purposes. And that's something that I have to get over the hump. And that's what I was talking about earlier, is I like somebody who's just down to earth, but a lot of times I'll date women and they'll be like, you know, you got a lot of women, or you got this, or you got that. And it's like, that's not the case.
I done told
you know
y'all.
I mean? That's I
done told y'all. This is how I do that. Get that activate. That right there.
It's
you got a
true.
whole
It's
lot of
truthful.
women. Once you start dating me, it don't matter if you got a whole lot of women or not.
Period.
It don't matter,
Because
once
they're
I
not
come,
me. I am not them.
Either they gonna step up and be who I am,
right,
and be better than me, or they gonna go because they can't hang with
Because
me.
they can't
Y'all gotta
hang.
stop talking. We for some reason, women constantly want to talk about another woman. Why are you talking about the other chick?
I'm
She
not
ain't
about
here?
to do that.
Why are we talking about her?
My energy is so strong and will consume you that even if we understand and I'm aware, it doesn't matter. Like, it really doesn't matter. We're not talking about it.
Yeah, and that's confidence. That's what I'm talking about right now. What both of y'all are exuding is confidence. But unfortunately, there's some people out there that probably don't have this. And I'm not putting everybody in the category. I'm just talking from
your experience.
From my personal experience. But I've not allowed that to tarnish me. And I think that the key is you consistently are proven. Like, if somebody has a vision of you and they assume you a particular way, it's very hard to change that perception. And I really went on the show to show people that, hey, you could be successful, you could be this, and you don't have to be a player. And there's a big difference between quality and quantity. There's a lot of quantity out there, but also, you know, we in
just this mic right here.
We in ATL.
When it comes to that is what I did like about you in the show is that even when and part of it could have been for the drama purposes, because it's reality TV, so we have to be honest about that. Even when they did proceed to say, oh well, he said this about me, he said that about me, is that you played it cool. Because there's a couple of things that were said, you could have went real disrespectful with it. I'm gonna be honest. And thank God I'm not a man, because I would have been disrespectful with it.
I would have.
Yeah, I would have.
And that's coming from me, ladies. That's
Thank
y'all
you,
know y'all know I'm team ladies all day, but when y'all are wrong,
things that were said when they were like, well, he said this about me.
Lord knows I couldn't have been a man. I would have.
Yeah, and I would have choked the shit out of somebody.
Oh.
Just
You see the back?
Yeah, but you did not, and
yeah,
I think I'm gonna give credit to your parents, because it was important for you to maintain your integrity. That comes from home. You can't. That's something that cannot be picked up. That has to be instilled into you. Is to maintain, like, no matter what happened on that show. I love the fact that your parents will still be able to watch it and still be proud of what you did on there. So for that, you should be commended.
I appreciate that.
That should be commended.
Yeah, especially as a black man, because usually, like, they're expected, or it's just set up for them to
To be a thigh.
And
you fine, so that helps.
Right.
Because we love the brothers.
We do.
Love the brothers.
We do. I don't know. I dated a new who was a Leo. Traumatizing experience.
What you're not going to do is talk about Leo. That's what you're not.
Traumatizing experience.
That's probably the best sex you probably ever had in your life. Let's listen to some music, Whitney. Let's listen to some music. We're going to get some music. When we come back, we're going to discuss it. Ladies, it's some things after talking with London and everything. What we not gonna do in 2021? You ready? I already know. Go, Jessie, go. She gonna say, she gonna get on to me about it. But there's some things we have to let go of in 2021. If you follow us on social media, then put it into the box. I want to see what are some things we can't do them in 2021. We gotta stop. Don't do them, because this is the last live show of 2021. I'm so excited about my rest. These next 2 Wednesdays, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be. I can't wait. So we're gonna listen to some music. When we come back, we're gonna talk. Ladies, don't do this in 2021. It's the Epiphany Suite right here on ATL's Next 100.
Do me a favor, pick me up, take me out later. Don't worry about no paper, 'cause I got mine stacked up for nights like this. My life can get crazy, I deal with shit on the daily. But baby, I'm thinking maybe we could agree to work it out like this. I need you to give me your time. I need you to not wanna be mine. Are you down to be a distraction, baby? But don't distract me. Let me ask you, baby, do you wanna be a distraction, baby? Do you wanna be? Are you down to be a distraction, baby? But don't distract me. Let me ask you, baby, do you wanna be a distraction, baby? Do you wanna be? Need you to respect it. Sometimes this shit get me stressing. So I need you with me to keep me right and keep me up all night. We can get faded. This I can make you so jaded. So we can stay straight. Just to us and try to get it right. Oh, I need you to give me your time. I need you to not wanna be mine. Are you down to be a distraction, baby? But don't distract me. Let me ask you, baby, do you wanna be a distraction, baby? Do you wanna be? Are you down to be a distraction, baby? But don't distract me. Let me ask you, baby, do you wanna be a distraction, baby? Do you wanna be? I can't say I'd give my all, but tonight I'd risk it all. Are you down to be? Are you down to be a distraction, baby? But don't distract me. Let me ask you, baby, do you wanna be a distraction, baby? Do you wanna be? Are you down to be a distraction, baby? But don't distract me. Let me ask you, baby, do you wanna be a distraction, baby? Do you wanna be?
It is your homeboy's favorite homegirl, Ms.Shala. You will listen to the Epiphany Suite right here on ATL's Next 100, only on IBNX every Wednesday from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m.
All right, welcome back to the Epiphany Suite. And some of y'all, that's what y'all want him to be, just a distraction. Stop lying. And like you want a whole relationship because you're lying. No, you don't. You just want him to distract you, bang your back out, and then you want to go back to being ratchet. Just be honest about it, because 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to say 9. 7 times out of 10, he might be cool with it. Just go ahead, get in there, that thing right on out, and go to the house. But be honest. Stop acting like you want to be a wife when you really want to be ratchet and have fun with your friends.
That's true. You have to be
true.
honest. You have to be honest. You have to be honest.
You have to. I don't understand why we even having a discussion in 2020. If you just want somebody to knock that thing out,
you should say that. You should be honest and open, upfront. I think again, it started from social media. We started this whole like, let's not get too serious and be too close. No, we need to have a conversation. Real dope.
It started from lying. Let me introduce everybody. We got right into it. I'm your host, Ms.Shala. Sitting in with me is Go Jesse Go, and also from season 2 of Ready to Love, we have London, not London on the track, London from Houston by way of California, or however you say that. Okay. Thank you so much for coming in.
Absolutely.
You know what? I think I'm at the booking for Wine Love Glam, but
listen, y'all,
check your rates. I'm gonna pay for your room and everything, but that's I get you a good room, but we'll talk about that later. But I think I am gonna go ahead and bring him in for Wine Love Glam. I think he'll be a good addition to it. But like I said, I just think we need to be a lot honest. However, before the break, we were talking about dating and things like that because we have to. He's on Ready to Love.
Right.
Go Jesse, go. What are some things, ladies? Don't do this in 2021. Ladies, don't do this in 2021. And be honest. Tell the truth on these chicks. Tell the truth on them.
All right. Okay.
Ladies, don't do this in 2021. Stop playing.
Let it out.
Let it out. Tell them.
Okay. Well, first things first. Y'all, we have to be honest and accountable. We have to. And I know it sounds redundant, but when you really think about the grand scheme of things, we really aren't. I mean, really honest down to who you are as a person, what you truly bring to the table, and what the situation entails. I think we became so consumed with the black girl magic, which is good, it's powerful, but please don't take it and misuse it, or please don't think that you hold some type of something that you don't. Like, you really have to come to terms with who you are.
Be honest about your magic.
Be honest about your magic and what type of magic you have. Well, it's different magic out there, and that's okay. That goes back to what you said.
Don't be evil magic. We're not gonna say black evil magic. Black magic is a beautiful thing.
Let me also say this. Let's not turn into them. And please, y'all, this is coming from.
Don't tell these heifers what they need to hear.
Don't turn into the monsters that we have fought so hard against. Don't turn into a Karen, okay? And let me explain this. Some of the most hardest battles I have faced, a lot of the tears I have cried, a lot of the disrespect that I have faced came by hands of a black woman. And I fight for y'all, tooth and nail. And some of you all become so privileged and so entitled that you feel as though something should go a certain way based off of how you think or feel, and that's not the way it works. There has to be compromise. We have to stop expecting and not giving what we're expecting. And I'm not doing a pick me, because y'all know I am team ladies all day. I will hold them accountable.
I'm team ladies too. Don't do me.
But we have to.
I'm team ladies.
We have to hold ourselves to the same standard that we're requiring. I can't expect you to learn my love language if I don't want to learn yours, if I don't know mine myself. I can't expect or hold you to a certain standard when I'm not holding myself to a certain standard. I can't expect you to be consistent with me in a relationship or association if I can't even be consistent with myself and what I have going on in my personal life. And so it's time that we step up. Like, we talk the talk. We talk a really good talk, and it's amazing. Now it's time to put a little action behind it and say, I talk that talk because I can bag it up.
All right. London. Ladies, don't do this in 2021.
Don't go over a dude's house and show up empty-handed. Nah, let me stop.
No.
Let me stop.
They get, because a lot of people,
I like the way that conversation went. Yeah,
they can come with a Debbie cake or something, some oodles. They getting food stamps right now. They can come through that good porterhouse. Don't say that.
Yeah, I mean, I would say ultimately be real with yourself. I think sometimes women get put in a situation that they, maybe somebody was transparent, but end up catching feelings in the process. And now you the one who applied for that job, and now that you're working it, you get caught up in the situation, you get stuck in that job, or you get stuck in whatever situation you are with a guy, and then you kind of put everybody else in that category. So I would say just be open-minded. I think every woman has a man that has been calling them consistently and wanting to be with them and wanting to show them, open up the door, be that gentleman. But what do? They turn the other direction.
And there it is.
So
here it is, y'all. Y'all know.
Curving the guys that are really trying.
No, Jesse, no, because we got more music to get to. No. We're gonna talk about it off air. They follow us online, they'll find out. So this is what I will say. My ladies, don't do this in 2021. Don't set an expectation which you cannot meet. Don't limit yourself to what you want, think it's gonna come in the package that you want, because it might not match. Be okay with that. Be okay with the fact that if it's what I need and what works for me, it's what's best for me. And that's okay. That is completely okay. I also would say, ladies, in 2021, don't do this. Don't set your expectations so high enough that you can't meet them.
Right, you're struggling.
You're struggling
to meet.
So therefore, your card note is 3 months behind. You cannot expect to meet somebody that their credit is 801.
Listen.
That doesn't match. It's not fair to him, and it's not fair to yourself. So if you're, like I said, for example, if your car knows 3 months behind, you need to meet somebody that's a hustler that's gonna get us back.
First of all, you need to focus on yourself instead of being in the streets. Focus on dating. If you're 3 notes
she
behind,
might not be in the streets. We ain't gonna say she in the streets.
She needs
but
to
I
focus
will
on
say
herself.
that, and I will say this also, is that at the end, ladies, don't do this. Never get so caught up in the fact that just because you can't date him doesn't mean he's not a good black man. He might not just be for you, but he's still a good black man. Don't get so caught. Like, y'all know, most of my friends are dudes, and they are good. They are kings. They walk in how they walk. I'm actually spoiled in that area. I can be honest and say I'm spoiled when it comes to being around good black men. So don't get so caught up. Just because you can't date them, just because they not doesn't mean that they're not good dudes. Okay? Let's get into some music. We'll be right back. It's the Epiphany Suite right here on ATL Next 100. Hey, you just gotta go and say it. Y'all be thinking y'all can't hear it, y'all.
Granny 88, she had my uncle in there. A miscarriage back to back every year for like 10. Pregnant with my mom, doctor told her it was slim. Was bed row for 9 months, but gave birth in the end. Pops turned 60, he proud what we done. In one generation, he came from Africa young. He said he met my mom's at the Century Club. Los Angeles love, kinda like Hustle and Bud. Money turned 10, cross turned 2. Starting to see this life shit from a bird's view. We the ones that made millions off the curve. Fool in this rap shit 10. Never made nerd moves. Hey, whoa. You keep taking me higher and higher. Yeah, Khaled. But don't you know that the devil is a liar? I know. Right back. They'd rather see me down, put my soul in the fire. But we keep going higher, higher. Yeah, talk to him. Emptied out the clip, it was broad day. Fuck niggas always gotta learn the hard way. We gon' tape it off if we ball play. Put a half a moon crescent on your ball fade. Police hit the lights, that's a car chase. Looking back at my life, make my heart race. Dance with the devil and test all faith. I was thinking chess moves, but it was God grace. Crooked ass whoever till we all straight. With no shame, I peep game and it's all fake. South Central state of mind, high crime rate. Homicide, hate gang banging to get you all day. But look at my face. It keep taking me higher and higher. Told Khaled bounce the folk to the bar break. But don't you know that the devil is a liar? I know they'd rather see me down, put my soul
All right, and that's where we going is higher. Welcome back to the Epiphany Suite right here on ATL's Next 100. I'm your host, Ms.Shala. Sitting in with me is Go Jesse Go. And also sitting in with me is London from the hit show Ready to Love Season 2. Thank y'all. We had some deep conversation, but I'm gonna bring him for Wine Love Glam. I think I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can book him for Charlotte. That's gonna be dope. It's a lot, we gonna see him, make sure he don't charge me too much. He charged me a lot. I can't do him. Let's see him right here at ATL. He can come to the house. Damn. But
I design a good set.
Hey, that's what we gonna get into. But let me ask you this: as we get to the end of the night, in 15 seconds, what is your unexpected lesson from 2020? Go, Jesse, go. 20 seconds.
Confidence truly exudes all. You really have to believe in yourself.
Yes.
You really have to love yourself before you require anybody else. I know it sounds good and it's tougher than it sounds, but you really have to have confidence and love yourself first. I mean, first and foremost.
And above all. This above all things to thine own self be true. You better talk to him, Shakespeare.
Y'all, I'm trying to tell you.
Somebody black, but it's all right.
Hello. But we got it back.
We got it back. London, what's something you had learned about yourself? Unexpected lesson that you learned about you in 20 seconds.
Keep everything positive, and in this world, a lot of times the lies and bad news will travel around the world 3 to 4 times, while the truth and good news is still trying to put its boots on. So I would say stay positive no matter what happens. The pandemic, COVID, doesn't matter. Stay focused, stay positive, manifest it, and move forward.
And there it is. We're going to get to one more. We're going to get into one more little selection before the end of the night. And when we come back, this one I'm going to tell you all what I learned. What's an unexpected lesson that I learned in 2020. I'm going to be a little transparent, I am. I'm going to be a little transparent. Other than some about these rules, I keep looking at these rules on this ride.
You need some tissue? We need to get some tissue in here.
You know what? I don't think you will, because I'm not a crier like that. It's amazing. I'm not. You would think, but I'm not a crier like that. But we're going to talk about what I learned in 2020, unexpected lesson that I learned in 2020. After this quick music break, it's the Epiphany Suite right here on ATL's Next 100. We'll be right back. I think we'll be back. We're going to be back.
She over there asleep? You up? You still with us?
Hey, baby.
Is that a ghost?
Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Okay.
Go, Jesse. Go.
I didn't made it through the storm and the rain. So much pressure, heartache, so much pain. I've been broken into pieces, maybe more. And some nights I made my bed right on the floor. The enemy really tried to take me out. Hit me with his best shot, knock me down. Come on! But I'm still standing after all I've been through. I survived it all and it's because of you. I made it, yeah. Oh, yes, I did,
And welcome back to the Epiphany Suite. This is, yes, I made it. So I'm your host, Ms.Shala. And sitting in with me is Go Jessie Go. And also from season 2, Ready to Love, London. So thank you all for being here. London, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
you made the transition so, you made me, I had to slide in his DM to get him on the show. But
Slide in the DM.
You know what I mean? That's what I had to do. But the biggest unexpected lesson of 2020 that I learned was that a thing doesn't have to be huge in size to be impactful. It does not. I realized that so many times, and I've read it growing up, is that you have the faith the size of a mustard seed. And what I come to realize is that the reason why the purpose of that line is because your faith will not be big every day.
It won't.
Will not. It will not.
It will not.
It will go up in size, it go down in size, but the effectiveness of your faith doesn't change. It does not. And I love the beautiful thing about the Creator is that even your flaws work out for your good.
They do.
They work for your good.
Beautifully at that.
They make you better.
Yeah.
And so they increase your faith. They go up and go down. Like I said, as an entrepreneur, and as I go further into chasing after my dream and what I want to do, then I'm okay with days when days when I'm just like, you know what, God, look here now.
Yep.
This foolishness. Now you knew I was gonna cuss them out when you put them in my path. Why would you do that? And that's okay.
You
because
knew what was gonna happen.
He knew exactly who I was.
Yeah.
And that cannot be denied.
Right.
So with this being said, this is our last live show of 2020.
Yes. We made it.
I appreciate when you all spend time with us, when you tune in, when you share, everything like that. I appreciate it so much. Jessie, I appreciate you came in last minute, and literally it was like people saying, yo, y'all are so good. Y'all work together, y'all bounce off each other, and I know I'm not the easiest to work with, so I thank you and Whitney both for hanging in here with me and letting me be who I am.
Yes.
Because it's hard for me to dumb down me.
We appreciate you.
Is. So I appreciate you all. And I want to make sure I say that publicly before, anything else. I literally, and I'm so proud of where you all are going. And we're going to stop right there because y'all know I don't do the emotional stuff. That
you know I do.
I don't. Yeah. Just don't cry. Don't do that. But I'm looking forward to what we have in store when it comes to 2021. These next few weeks, we are going to rest. Yeah. Now, don't get it twisted. We might pop up at a black-owned business.
Yeah.
So if we go live from there, y'all will know it
Tune
was
in.
us.
Yeah.
Tune in. But make sure you follow both Whitney and Jessie on social media, in addition to, everything else that we have going on. So we're going to go a little bit over our time, but it is what it is because they be treating me like step out anyway. Whitney D, give me your social media information.
Right.
She ain't got the mic ready.
Hi, guys. Can y'all hear me? Hello. So y'all can find me on Instagram, 2_ and then Whitney D. It's the traditional spelling of Whitney and the D behind it. Follow me, y'all.
All right. Go, Jessie, go give me social media information.
You can find me on social media at _Go Jessie Go. That's at _GOJESSIGO or GoJessieGo.com.
All right. And London, not London on the track, just London. Climbing up the corporate ladder, taking over, looking for a confident woman. He ain't looking for him, but if he find her, he'll know it. You have to go ahead and clear that up because you have all types of... I know how I am.
But he is supposed to find it because he who find it the good...
If they hit you up after my show, I want 20% of that good time. So I'm just letting you know. I'm being straight in your face like, run me my money.
Run me my money.
Not saying I'm a pimp. I just move like one from time to time. But London, how did they find on social media?
Yeah, absolutely. Social media is real simple. It's just DLAP55. DLAP55. That's IG. You can find all the rest of my social media just based on that.
And in 10 seconds, what would you tell the ladies going into 2020 they want to 2021 and they want to date and everything like that? In 10 seconds, tell them one thing they need to do.
Be confident in yourself and know that the cloth that you come from is amazing. You are queens and know that.
And since your ass sitting in that body shape anyway, you might as well be confident because your show can't breathe. That's our time until next year, until 2021. Yes. Thank y'all all so much. I wish there was a word bigger than thank you that I could give you because that's exactly what I would give you. But I appreciate, like I said, I appreciate beyond words every share, every word of encouragement. I appreciate it beyond measure. I cannot say that enough. But what I also will say is that if there's a dream or a vision, it was given to you perfect. 2020 came in, and it's been rough for all of us. Not for the purpose of taking us away from our vision, but for the purpose of us trusting the vision that the Creator gave us. Again, it was perfect when He gave it to you. You were born for that purpose. Everything that you're going through now, it is not happening to you. It is happening for you. Use that. Learn from it. And then until next year, we will see you, me, Go Jesse Go, and Whitney D. If you want to set your black business up within the next 2 weeks,
yes,
hit us up. You can find me at only one Shala. It's only the number one Shala, and also at Epiphany Suite. Yeah, we would come around, and if you a bartender, we would definitely come around.
Definitely come around.
Hour, okay,
yes,
or whatever. I love you all beyond words. I truly do. Each and every last one of you. I speak prosperity and peace to your home. Anything you want. Again, your vision, it was perfect when you gave it to you. That's our time. We'll see y'all on the next side, on the other side.
Bye.
Of 2021. Bye.
Let's go. I don't know what you're going through, but we stopped by to tell you that what's in front of you is bigger than what's behind you. Your destiny, your promise, your future. You might as well shout before you get it, because God sent me here to tell you that what He has for you is gonna be big. That it's my season.
That it's my season.
You ought to declare that over your own life. Say, I believe.
I believe
That it's my time.
that it's my time.
It's my time.
It's my time.
And I can feel it.
I can feel it.
Say breakthroughs in the room.
Breakthroughs in the room.
It's yours if you want it. Anticipating. God's getting ready to move.
God's getting ready to move.
Listen, you ought to declare this over your own life. Say it.
For I know
God, He's working a miracle